Was 2024 one of those years that you started off saying, this is gonna be the best year ever? I'm gonna make changes in my diet, I'm gonna make changes going to the gym, I'm gonna get disciplined about my time management, and I'm gonna make more money. And then once February hit, March, April, May, June, slowly but surely you found yourself in the same old routine, the same old habits, doing the same old things that ultimately led to nothing and took you nowhere. Can I be brutally honest with you? 2025 is going to be the exact same way unless you apply these 8 practical keys that'll make you lock in 2025. Without further ado, let's get into these 8 practical keys and make sure you stick to the end because it's going to pull all of them together. Here's 8 simple and practical things that you can do starting in 2025 to lock in. Number 1, track everything you do. You need to start tracking your daily habits. You need to start tracking what foods you eat. Start tracking when you go to the gym and your daily disciplines. As you begin to track the little things that you do in life that are moving you in a forward motion, it actually will release dopamine in your brain, and we call them little victories. Even something as small as waking up on a daily basis and making your bed in the morning. It programs your brain to think, every little thing is progressive in my life. And if I can make my bed in the morning, then I can eat good in the morning. If I can eat good in the morning, then I can go to the gym in the morning. If I can go to the gym in the morning, then I can do this in my business. And if I can do this in my business, then I can do this in a month. If I can do this in a month, then I can do this in a year. If I can do this in a year, then you can see how it progresses and you become a champion and somebody who crushes your goals. Number 2, set one weekly priority. Make sure every single week you have one objective that you are primarily focusing on to accomplish. It is one thing to have daily victories. It is another thing to have weekly victories. You know, there's only 52 weeks in a year. If you can apply every single week to becoming a master at one objective and one task, you can accomplish 52 business and life-altering decisions every single year of your life. And the way that you do that is quite simple. Every week, write down what you need to accomplish and what you need to fulfill and block out 2 to 3 hours in that week, if not every day, over the span of that week to make sure that it is finished. Number 3, automate the boring stuff. Anything that you hate to do, anything that is tedious and boring and zaps your passion, you need to find a way to automate it. And there's no better time in history or life to automate than right now. We literally live in an artificial intelligence, automation-based society where you can use ChatGPT and many other softwares and platforms that have the capacity to totally automate your life. Here's one simple way to automate your life. Hire a virtual assistant. Did you know that you can look up on Fiverr and Upwork and other places virtual assistants that will literally take all of the boring work off of your plate and do it for you? They'll check your emails. They'll do your phone calls. They'll check your text messages. They'll do your follow-up. They'll write your funnels. They'll cover all of your graphs or any charts that you need done. Any boring, tedious work, you can actually hire a virtual assistant for relatively cheap on the internet and outsource and delegate it. Here's the 4th practical key to make sure that you lock in 2025. Build a do-it-anyway type attitude. You want to have the attitude that is constantly doing things even if you don't necessarily want to do them. Now, this doesn't negate handing all your tedious work and delegating that over to a virtual assistant. What this is the law of discipline. I want to make sure that you write this down because this has the capacity to change your life. The law of discipline is learning when to say yes and when to say no. There's going to be times in your life where things need to get done and you're not going to want to do them. You're going to have to choose to say yes, even in those moments, and do what you don't want to do to get what other people don't have. You know, they used to say it all the time in the business world. If you want to have what other people don't have, you're going to have to do what other people are not willing to do. That is the art of discipline, but it's a two-sided coin. There are many things that you have to say yes to, but there are also many things that you have to learn how to say no to. Well, do you want to go out this weekend? No, I've got to build my side hustle. Well, do you want to stay up and watch this series with me? No, I got to build my side hustle. Well, do you want to do this? Do you want to go here? Do you want to drop money on this? Do you want to do that? No, there's going to be times in your life where you cannot be a yes man. You cannot be a yes woman. Do not be a people pleaser. Please the dreams and visions that God has put on the inside of you. Learn how to say yes in 2025 and learn how to say no in 2025, and you will become an individual that locks in to untap your full potential. An easy way to build this type of attitude every single day, practically, is by assigning yourself a non-negotiable rule. Meaning, for example, going to the gym. It is a non-negotiable for me. Unless there is something of extremely high importance, I am going to the gym Monday through Friday, every single morning at 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. That is a non-negotiable for me. I'm going no matter what. Come hell or high water, come snow, come rain, come heat. I'm going to the gym because it is a discipline in me that is required in order to build a do-it-anyway type of attitude. When you put yourself in positions of being uncomfortable, it gets you out of your comfort zone. And there's that old saying in life, nothing grows in a comfort zone. If you want to be someone who develops and grows and locks in 2025, you're going to have to learn how to get uncomfortable. Number 5, save $5 a day. No matter what. Now, this might sound really simple and maybe even kind of pointless, but I promise you it's not. I remember a story my dad used to tell me growing up of a little kid that he went to school with all through kindergarten and elementary school and middle school and high school. And he said this kid ate school lunches. And he remembered that every day, all growing up, every single school year, his father would give him $5 a day for the school lunch. But that kid never spent money on the school lunch. He would always take food from the house and he would save the $5 that his dad gave him for the school lunch. Well, long story short, when that kid graduated high school, he had enough money in his bank account to not have to go to college, to not have to go do everything else that everyone else was doing. He bought himself a house and was already well on his way to becoming a multimillionaire simply because he saved $5 a day. You know, the Bible says, despise not the day of small beginnings. All these little things that you do on a daily basis, they build up. It's called the snowball effect. If you will discipline yourself to save $5 a day, every day, give it a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're going to watch how your financial discipline is much greater than it used to be. Number 6, become a problem solver. You know, I teach my staff and my employees this very often. It takes very little intelligence to be someone who identifies problems, but it takes another level of intelligence to be someone who solves problems. People that are problems or cause problems never move up in life. Matter of fact, they are typically demoted or fired. But look at the people who solve problems in life. If you want to know the truth about the amount of money that you can make in your lifetime, it is ultimately going to come down to how many problems you solve for people. Choose in 2025 to lock in and be somebody who solves problems, does not cause them. Practical key number 7. Write down 3 simple goals every single day. Now, these are daily goals. These are not weekly, monthly, or annual goals. These are 3 objectives that you need to get done every single day. What this does is it instills in you a progressive attitude. It actually programs your brain that you are a productive person who always has victory. These objectives do not have to be big, but they do have to be big enough to where you have feeling that you've accomplished something significant. For example, if you never make your bed, choose from today, going into 2025, that every morning you're going to make your bed. Another great one is choose in 2025 that without fail, every day, Monday through Friday, I'm going to go to the gym for at least 30 to 45 minutes. And then number 3, maybe you want to start intermittent fasting or some other dietary discipline. Integrate that into your daily life and make it a daily objective. That way you build a constant sense of accomplishment and it will propel you forward in 2025. Now, last but not least, number 8, get a mentor. In 2025, if you want to lock in, you want to go further, you want to go faster, you want to do more than everyone else around you, this is going to be the primarily most important piece of advice I can give you in 2025. Find a mentor. Find a hero. Find somebody that has done what you are looking to do. A mentor has the capacity to push you further, pull you higher, and take you much farther than you could have ever gone on your own. They have the capacity to 10x your progress. So when everybody else is still operating on 2 and 3 cylinders, you're already on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cylinders. You're way ahead of the game. You can be 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of everybody else simply because of the right relationship that you have in your life. If you received value from this video and you know that you're going to be locking in 2025, I want to make you a deal and give you an offer that's unlike anything you've ever seen. I just started a community called Kingdom Business where I help kingdom entrepreneurs and Christians that are looking to become financially free in 2025 to lock in, crush their goals, and tap into their God-given potential to unlock their destiny in life. If you want to learn how to get to the $20,000 or more mark every single month in 2025, I want you to click the link down in the description below and check out my new Kingdom Business community. You're going to love it. We have a ton of mentors in there that are going to help you get to the financially free level that you've been looking for, whether it's the 6-figure level, the 7-figure level, or even the 8-figure level. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how I went from negative $233 in my bank account to a multi-millionaire in 4 short years. Matter of fact, I went from barely cresting 6 figures to launching past 7 figures in only 6 months. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in our Kingdom Business group. You can click the link down below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. You're going to get a ton of value. I'll see you in the group.